everyone. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're fine. You're welcome to Lawyers Info Hub. It's a pleasure to create content on this platform. Thank you for stopping by to check what is new on this channel. Thank you, my returning subscribers. And for you who's yet to subscribe to the channel, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Share this channel, the videos we make to your friends, colleagues, mentees, your mentors. Yeah, they will learn one or two things from what we share here. This platform is born out of passion to reach out to young lawyers, law students, to teach them what to do, to help them have that experience of law practice even before coming into the profession, to guide them through the path of law practice. And we believe that when you have experiences or when you people have tutored you or when you have been mentored, you find ease in your practice, and that makes it very beautiful. Many people don't know what to expect, and when they bump into it, they bump out because maybe they met some bad experiences or things didn't go as planned. So this channel is here to give you share experiences to you, teach you law practice, law terms, law techniques, substantive law, procedural law with simplicity and with ease. That's just what the brief of what the channel is all about. So sit back, relax, and let's hit it as it is with this topic today. I've noticed that many people do not desire to come into active law practice because of what they've heard or the way they've seen perceived some lawyers. They've seen some lawyers as these ones are not doing well, they don't dress well, they're not looking good. Do I want to be like them? Many people have some uh, um, wrong perceptions or they've heard some fallacies about law practice. And so today we're going to look at it with the purpose of guiding the young lawyer through the path, telling you what to do, what to expect, so that it will not be a shock to you when you start seeing those things. By the special mercies of God, we have come a long way. I personally, and with the little experience I have, I think I can guide someone else so that the person will not make the wrong, do not make the wrong decisions or to the wrong line. Yes, for young lawyers out there, I my heart goes out for you. I am rooting for you. I want you to become better. I want you to be an excellent advocate. For the law students who desire to come into the profession, my heart is with you. I want you to excel. I want you to be that best student you can ever be. I want you to, excel and not come into the practice with the spirit of excellence. I know, because I believe that the younger generation, we need to help the younger generation. We need to train them. We need to imbibe the right values in them so that we can have the future we need, because the younger generation is our future. So let's leave that at that and let's proceed. So the challenges of lab practice is enormous. Is enormous. Right from the time you were called to the bar, you're very joyful. You're now a lawyer. Or what next? A lot of things. Starting from the choice of where to work, the type of practice you want to do, your jurisdiction or your location, availability of resources, availability of mentorship. These are challenges. Many people do not even look at it that way. Some people believe once I'm done from school, I'll get a job and life moves on. But sometimes you see people after law school, 3 years down the line, they don't have a stable job. They are still moving, doing freelance work. They're everywhere. They don't have um, basic source of livelihood. They don't have a defined structure as to work, and this can be very challenging. This can be very this can affect the life of a young lawyer, because if after 3 years you've been called to the bar, you do not have a stable job, you begin to wonder. People are going to ask you, are you really a lawyer? It seems that you didn't learn what you were supposed to learn in the law school or your 5 years or 6 years or 4 years in the university. Now, so these are the challenges many people do not have at their mind, you know, and so it's going to be a shock to them when they begin to explain these challenges. Why some other people are very lucky with their parents' contacts, with their uncles' contacts, with friends, family members. members, relatives, someone is able to link them to a chamber, to a firm, and sometimes that firm might not even be what they want. They just start off from here, then from there you move to where you want to be. Some other people are so lucky to get job opportunities in government parastatals, government offices, different legal, as in-house in companies, oil companies. There are lots of legal work to be done, but the opportunities are not so common. Just so, for few people can have access to that. And if you're lucky, you can also be among the few without even having someone to recommend you or push you to get that job. So getting a job is a very big challenge for a young lawyer who is out from law school. I've done a video on how to get a job as a newbie. You need to go check the channel and know what I said in there, but I gave some practical measures on how you can get a job. Sometimes it's a choice of, do I need to stay back in my location? Do I need to move to a bigger city? That is conflict between the lawyers in big cities earn more than lawyers in suburbs. And people want to go to the big cities. People want to go to where it's thriving. People want to go to the major cities. Now, going to the major cities, some of these people do not have a place to lay their heads. Who would take care of them? How sure are we that they're going to get a job in the next 1 month? So these are challenges that make some lawyers, they just tell themselves, like, I need to start up my own practice, or I just need to do anything I can do within my jurisdiction. So location is key. Some people desire to go to big cities and they don't have what it takes to sustain themselves up to the time they begin to work. So these are challenges you have to face. Now, as a young lawyer who, for example, you've been able to by yourself look around where you stay or wherever life takes you to look for firms, and they have observed you as a young lawyer, there are challenges you meet in the course of working in that firm. Challenges of being able to, to learn from your seniors. These days, it's not, well, I would say that it's rather unfortunate that many bosses don't teach. Yes, they don't. They'll tell you you're supposed to have learned everything you're supposed to learn. You're here to work. Yes, some teach, but they're not patient in teaching. Some others don't even, you don't even meet them. Like, you just deal with colleagues at the office. The boss, you see the boss once in a while. There are some offices that you don't even see the bosses, the partners, the CEO, the principal partner. You don't see them because it's a structured or a very big firm that you have to just, your discussions or whatever you want to do goes around the office manager, the head of chambers, the other associates. So there are offices like that. So you begin to find yourself that if you don't do something, you might end up not even learning. Now you are in a firm, maybe a firm of maybe 10 lawyers, 15 lawyers, 20 lawyers, and you begin to wonder, when will I be able to handle files personally? Now, one of the challenges a young lawyer faces in practice is the ability to submit, to be humble to learn. Many people are not humble to learn. If you're not humble to learn, you might not be able to grow as much as you want. Yes, there's a place of pupillage, there's a place of learning. Many people do not know that in the level of you coming into the practice as a new person, as a young lawyer, in undergoing pupillage, there are various things that comes with pupillage. I've talked about the beauty of pupillage in this channel. It's one of the videos in this channel. Just check it out. The beauty of pupillage, you enjoy and amaze, and you learn something from that video. So doing your pupillage in the first 2 years, the first 3 years of your practice, it's just called pupillage because you don't know so much. People need to guide you. This is how to do it. This is how to respond to processes. This is how to argue. This is that. This is this. This is how to entertain or attend to clients. This is how to appear in court of appeal, high court. Now, some offices, because maybe it's a smaller office, you'll be opportune to start going to court by yourself, even if it's just to go take adjournment, go to court and just move a motion, go to court and just adopt a counter affidavit. Whereby some firms, you will start going to court with senior lawyers. If it's a well-structured firm, they will structure the young lawyers they structure them in teams or in groups, whereby they'll be headed with senior associates who will be coordinating the team. Maybe you have a matter, 3 people will be assigned to that matter. They go through the file, they work together with the senior associate or whoever is assigned to them for that matter. I know that way they go, when they're going to court, the 3 of them or whoever the team, the group will go to court and appear. You keep doing this when they are not when they are satisfied in your capacity. then you start leaving small, small files for you. Some other firms, it might take 3 years for you to even handle a file personally. And sometimes a lawyer is not satisfied when the lawyer cannot appear by himself. Is it, do I keep going, going to court with a senior till when? But you do know what? When you go to court with your seniors, and even if you're not the one personally handling the file, you learn. As a young lawyer, you must not be in a hurry to leave the court. You see some judges who keep saying it. Even after your matter, sit back, even if the one or two proceedings, listen, hear, listen as how other seniors appear, how they announce their appearance, the way they conduct their matters. Sometimes many things we have learned, nobody taught us, rather we saw it and we imbibed it. That is how law practice is. Nobody will teach you everything. Rather, as you have been exposed daily to the courtroom experience, meeting room experience, the outside legal work, in-house, you will be learning with time. So you see how that lawyer appeared, you see the corrections the judge made, you saw how they argued the matter, you begin to learn the use of words. Use of legal term is another challenge many young lawyers face when they come into the practice. Not being able to use the proper legal terms. Sometimes you go to court, the court will say, is that the right word to use? I know being able to manage those tantrums or being able to manage those very strict law judges who do not take nonsense, who will always, give it back to you when you mess up. So being able to stand and have confidence in yourself is a challenge. Many people are shy. Many people cannot even stand. They just feel like the edge will open, let them enter inside. Nobody's guiding them. And even when there's mistake, nobody's there to correct them. Whereby some people are afraid of what the seniors attached to them will say to them. That is why they don't even want to do anything, so that they will not make mistakes. It's in your mistakes that you learn. In your mistakes, you grow. So what happens to A might not be what happens to B. You might be lucky to be in a firm, well-structured firm, where the meetings are held every time. They guide you, they put you through. When you come back from court, you report. They ask you what next. Nobody, someone there is guiding you. Before you know it, in the next 8 months, 6 months, 1 year, you pick up. You're not the ones guiding others. You can also be very lucky to be also be in a firm where nobody is guiding you. The first day you appear, you start work, you start going to court, you start learning by yourself. You start asking questions in court. You start reading, preparing. At this level of you're done from law school, you're not a lawyer, nobody's spoon feeding you. Nobody's there to ensure you even eat your food. You have to do things yourself. Ask questions. Some seniors will not answer, teach you unless you ask. But when they know that this one is very inquisitive, this one will always ask, then they'll be ready to answer you, teach you do it this way, that's how to do it. You can even if you have very friendliness, you must be confident. You must tell yourself, I'm a lawyer, and you must carry yourself with that pride, because it's not easy to be a lawyer. That you don't know it today doesn't mean you know it tomorrow. And those lawyers you see everywhere, people know them, they were not like that before. But continuous practice, experience, exposure has made them to become who they are. So that you're a young lawyer today does not mean you remain a young lawyer forever. Time will come where you will be the one helping the younger ones, putting them through, teaching them, guiding them. So you must have confidence in yourself. Another very big challenge young lawyers face in practice is issues of